check this out. I'm gonna keep this shit real short and sweet for you, so you can get it. The problem, people keep trying to find the truth, right? Where it's a whole bunch of bullshit. The real issue, make sure I got the right shit, man. The real issue is that none of these niggas know the truth, right? See, some of us, we're able to, we can get out of religion. We can get out of our fears. We can venture out and explore alternative medicines and alternative doctrines and shit without feeling afraid, without feeling like, oh, we different. You know, we're not afraid to do that. So we'll grab a whole bunch of information, and some of us got more capacity than others. And you come across these people who have charisma. They have connections that other people don't have. You know, they're willing to go, you know, to extents other people aren't willing to go to. Some people, you know, they get isolated, and then they get their information, they feed themselves, you know, they try to find an understanding. That's it. Then other people, they keep passing this information around. They gravitate towards other people. People gravitate towards them. So people, especially in the black community, they make a leader. They make this leader out of everybody because they don't have the capacity. So they're looking to this person like, yes, this person is going to get me out of here. This person is going to leave me out of here. And it's the same shit that it keeps on happening every fucking time. You build these people up, you knock them down because they made a mistake. Nobody knows what to do with this fucking information because whoever put us here, left us here. And that's a fact. It didn't leave us here with no fucking instructions. You have to see, we've been studying this shit for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. We've been studying shit, figuring out stuff, poking our finger on plants and dying from poison, diseases and shit. We've been trying to experiment and figure this shit out. And everybody wants to say the government's doing this and the white people doing that and the Illuminati's doing this and the devil's doing that and the Nation of Islam is doing this shit and they in cahoots with them and this treaty said this and the Moors believe this and all we got to do is change our name and all we got to do is stop eating this and that. Y'all niggas don't know what the fuck is going on. This is the problem. And these people who y'all think are so fucking intelligent, if you don't know this, pay attention. How come they don't come up with a specific step 1, step 2, step 3, and then we have a building block. Step 1, step 2, step 3, then a building block. And then step 1, step 2, each person comes in and we're building this thing. Where is it at? We're not building shit. Nothing's happening and you're not paying attention to this shit. And now you're trying to figure out if the nigga got AIDS, it's HIV, the girl left, she came back, he killed her, he didn't kill her, he slept with them and they got herpes and this thing. And Pharaoh knows exactly what the fuck is going on. He knows that this information is vast, it's too much. And so what he's doing is he's trying not to pick a specific side to anything. He's not going to go against Babylon. He's in the matrix. But before he was saying we need to get out. We got to get out of the system. But you got to pay attention because he was on parole. He was stuck. You get what I'm saying? While Nature Boy could move. But Nature Boy can't handle the information. Pharaoh already figured it out. Like, man, I can't be up here acting like I know what I'm talking about. And he knows how to pick his targets. He knows when to shut up and back out of something. So he doesn't look stupid. But he says the same crazy shit if you go back to the original videos. He says the same crazy shit. He just stopped talking about it. He bent it up a little bit and twisted it. But he's saying the same shit that Nature Boy's saying. But Nature Boy has a lower capacity. He can't process all this information. And this nigga is losing his fucking mind. And y'all sitting here thinking that he's supposed to be sane. Something is wrong with the motherfucker. Now here's the other problem. If he wasn't involved in this whole movement, no one would give a fuck about him. No one would give a fuck. It's just because Nature Boy is in this community where people are so-called elevating and rising up, trying to, I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas trying to do. Y'all trying to transform into balls of energy and shit. I don't know what the fuck y'all think y'all doing, because nobody has a goal. If y'all had goals, you know, you would see it. You wouldn't keep seeing like it gets to a certain point and then we're arguing and trying to crucify somebody. It turns into a big ass debate, and we put a whole bunch of money back in their hands. The goal was to stop fueling the system. We start talking about the veganism, we start talking about the religion, all of the lies in the school, and the next thing you know, we're in a big ass circle, and it ends with us still making money for them. Somehow, some way, when you're going on these trips at these hotels, you're doing these events or whatever, you're paying these niggas. You're paying them. You build your website and all of this stuff, you're paying them. You're not trying to figure out how to get your own internet. You can make internet your damn self. You can make your own servers. That's not what we're trying to figure out how to do. You actually just trying to get money, and niggas is bullshitting. And y'all think that it's different from TD Jakes. It's not. You're going to build these niggas up the same way. You're going to find out they pedophiles. You're going to find out they rapists. You're going to find out they do drugs. You're going to find out they're not really vegans. But you ain't dicking for that. You just believe whatever the fuck they put out on the goddamn internet. Everybody got their dirt. And what they're not admitting to you is that they don't really know how to process this fucking information. They know how to tell you some shit to get you thinking, but they don't know how to process it and actually take the knowledge and create wisdom out of it so that you can go step one, step two, we got a block, sit it down. Hundreds of people come together and they all picking up these blocks and putting them down. We should be building something. There's nothing being built. There's just someone being uplifted, and then they get crucified if they're not perfect enough. That's what happens, you know, and now it's like a charade. It's a game. It's like you take this person who's been beat down and you toss them around. What if the nigga does have AIDS? What if they all got AIDS? What the fuck, y'all just gonna make fun of them until they die and wither away? Or y'all gonna actually do something about it? Y'all ain't gonna do nothing. Y'all said this shit is actually just for publicity. It's for money. People trolling. They want fame. They want quick fame. They want to be they want to wake up tomorrow and be some fucking enlightened follower and shit. But you don't know what you're doing. No one knows what this shit is. It keeps changing. The information, it transforms, and what you thought was true was a lie. These websites, they put up shit and scare the fuck out of you, and they got this disease and the chemtrail and all of this stuff, and you put it away. But these same people are intelligent to know that over time, our bodies have become immune to the way that we're living. The way that we're living, like the stuff that we were forced to eat back in the day, is not as poison. It's not as poisonous to us as it is back in the day. The stuff that they were feeding us, it was really poisonous. Today, it's not that poisonous to you because your body has become immune to it. Just like when we started eating corn, when we started eating high carbs, that our bodies were reacting to it like, oh shoot, but it was for survival. We didn't have these certain type of foods wherever we were at. Now, we did share with other countries that did have it, and they went, you know, against their diet and shit. But over time, you become immune, man. Just like black people starting to become immune to bullets. Nobody gets shot up like we get shot up. They can't do that. People get shot in the foot and the arm and die. And we get shot and be like, damn, man, you got shot 20 fucking times, and the nigga walked himself to the hospital. How you think that's happening? Because we've been getting shot for decades and decades and decades, and something is happening inside of our bodies. But see, y'all don't want to add this up. You want to make this big ass fear thing. So it's got to be like, nah, don't use this pot. Don't use this one, man, because that's the pot that comes from the devil. You want to use this one. And it's like, yeah, you're right. You're not really doing no research. You just want to go against whatever your family's religion is. Something happened to you in the church. You didn't finish school or whatever. You trying to find some excuse to make sense of what the hell your life has been so you can find another way out. Then there's nothing wrong with that. But you got to keep it real with yourself and what the fuck you doing. There is multiple ways to maneuver and elevate. But you're not going to act like you have the perfect way out. No one has the perfect way out. And this information is a mess. You should be ashamed being black, thinking that you just gonna pick up a fucking book and know the whole goddamn truth and nothing but the truth. Y'all ain't got no damn microscopes. You ain't got no telescopes, nothing. You don't know what the fuck this is, where we at, what people are talking about. You don't know anything. And you have to admit that first, that you don't know anything, or you're gonna end up just like this motherfucker that y'all making fun of. You're gonna process too much information. You ain't gonna be able to apply it, and you're gonna be very fucking confused. very fucking confused unless you keep the shit real with yourself. That's a fact. And this shit is silly, man. It's really fucking silly. How they sit there, y'all will sit there and say that these people got mental issues, but then you expect them to be intelligent. It's weird. If you have a mental problem and we have trauma in our blood, we got trauma in our blood that messes with our physical and mental state on the daily. We don't respond how people respond. When the cop is behind us, we don't feel the same way other people feel. We don't feel the same way. We know that there's other possibilities where this can go. And we got to deal with that shit every fucking day. Every day. You know, so I was just riding down the goddamn street the other night and this white dude was in the back of a truck and I couldn't really see. I sped up a little bit to see like what the lights were kind of low and shit. I just wanted to see what the hell type of truck the shit was. It was loud as hell and he's on the back dancing with a shotgun. Like, he's on the back of the truck dancing with a shotgun at like 10 p.m. at night on the back road. Dancing with the shotgun on the back of the truck with the Confederate flags on the shit. That's a regular thing, you know? And then you got people who say racism don't exist and all of this shit. And yo, it's real. The shit is here. You got to accept it. You ain't going to sit down and meditate your ass out of this shit. That's the issue. Someone tricked y'all motherfuckers and thought, oh, it ain't physical. What you do is you meditate. This goes all the way back to Bambaataa, nigga. This is in the music industry. This is in the different genres that got created. The energy is all through the whole wave of the pop culture. And y'all think that you ain't got to fight. So you sitting here beating the shit out of each other. And y'all will be sitting at these same people will be online saying, you know, Chirac is going crazy and they all killing each other. It's in the water and all this stuff. Guess what? In the black community, in the spiritual arena, y'all all killing each other too. Y'all find a victim and beat the shit out of them. Just like niggas in the gang find, caught them slipping and beat the hell out of them. Yeah, gang nigga, and put them on and record them. Y'all doing the same thing. You click record, you get Nature Boy, you get Polite, you get someone who's weak at the moment and you grab them, you catch them slipping and you beat them down. You get their people, you turn them against them. You still doing violence in the spirit world. You're doing violence in the physical and the spiritual. But y'all pretending like you woke up. You didn't wake up shit. Because you will be finding balance. I don't know how all of this information is all over the internet and these people keep coming to y'all making you think that they figured it all out. They didn't figure it out. That shit is weird. It's a lot of information to process, man. I've been writing a book for like 3 years because you got to make sure that you got your shit straight. They put out false information and you got to use other countries and stuff to find out if America's giving you the correct information. And you got to go to another country and you got to make sure that this information is correct. And it's crazy how y'all think somebody could just turn on YouTube and they know everything. You just think that they know everything. Yup, he right. That's right. He lying. Now, what if they all just trolling? What if they all trolling y'all motherfuckers? Because I be checking shit that these motherfuckers be talking about, and I don't know how they getting this information and how they get to these points where they say, yo, and you know, it's the stars and the melanin get inside of you, and then your body turns into the... What are you talking about? Where'd you get that from? You get what I'm saying? I don't understand where these people getting this shit from. But hey, y'all thought that you could stop fighting. You can't stop fighting. It just happened with this guy who went over there, the missionary. What happened when he went over there fucking with those tribal people? Those original people of that land. What happened when he went over there? Ask yourself. And then you think that they over there on that island where that missionary went and got his shit split. He got his shit split, tied up, and dragged all through the goddamn beachfront. Now what you think they over there doing? You think they practicing Ma'at? You think they worshiping Jesus? You think they Hebrew Israelites? They just know who this motherfucker is when he walk up. You keep debating with him and talking to him and trying to conversate with him and you meditate and put on the oil and throw fucking confetti in the air and shit. You think that's how you gonna get out? That's how you gonna get out. Y'all talk about nature and natural. You think this is an accident? You think all this stuff was made by mistake? That's what happened. You stopped fighting. They didn't stop. They said, hold up. Here you come again, y'all. Here you come. Soon as you run up, you get it. Right? That's how we do it. It's gang shit on site. Yeah. Oh, we go hard out here. No, you just say that some angel's gonna come and save you, the world's gonna explode, but the people with melanin is gonna survive. We're gonna transform and it's gonna be a utopia. Nigga, what you gonna do is you gonna hold your own, or you gonna follow the construct. You gonna follow these concepts that they beat into your ass. You're not gonna get out by using your mouth. You're not gonna get out. See, you wanna physically be free, but you wanna use your mind. Yes, it takes the mental to be free first, but you also need to physically be free. You think people don't free their minds in prison? But they gonna be sitting in that motherfucking cell. You see, this is the reality we don't want to deal with. You think you gonna phase through the goddamn jail cell? Let's keep it real. If your homies don't come and break your ass out, you gonna be in there for some shit that you didn't do or some shit that you did do. Either way, you stuck. You can free your mind here and read all the books you want to, but you gonna be in a prison cell. It's a fact. Y'all not catching that. You just get caught up in this shit. And it is entertaining. I ain't gonna lie. It's entertaining. But I keep it real with myself. It's entertainment. This ain't going nowhere. It don't matter who wins, who's right about what it is. It's entertainment. Because the real thing is, you need the school. You need the hospital. You need the schools. You need the hospitals. You need your own weapons. And you're just supposed to walk away. Just like this nigga's doing that y'all making fun of. You're supposed to walk away. You're supposed to learn what you need to learn to survive in this day and time. But you're supposed to attempt to walk away. And then when they come after you trying to do this Philadelphia, Tulsa, Oklahoma shit, that shit that happened in California where people tried to live on their own and they went over there and start killing them all. You gotta try to live like that. And then when they come and try to take your shit, you're supposed to defend it to the death. You gotta reinitiate where they started it. It started somewhere. And then it stopped, and you got to start it again. They would just come in and take your shit. You surrendered. All right, okay, master, I'm sorry. Okay. Your brother told on you. He traded. They're trying to get away. Everybody wasn't a slave. It was people snitching on people. And you got to start right there. You got to get away from the traders. The traders got to be put in the same group. If you trying to be free, anybody that's coming against your freedom, it ain't got nothing to do with no color. If you trying to come against my freedom, you're an enemy. And you peel off. That's a fact. That's how it goes. And I don't understand why y'all think there's some easy way out of this shit. There ain't no easy way. This right here, me talking ain't gonna do nothing. It's what you do. You don't want to be free, then chill out. Enjoy the show. If you want to be free, you gonna have to fight. It's a fact. You can read all you want to. You better hit somebody with the goddamn book. Even Christians know that shit. Christians know they gotta beat some ass. They killed millions. They know that they had to kill to get their shit across. You looking for freedom. They weren't even looking for freedom. They were just trying to beat a doctrine into your head. They just wanted to change the colors of the people in the book and switch the story around. Change the laws. Change the political venue. And they knew they had to bring violence with that. So I don't understand what the fuck y'all confused about, but that's my 2 cents. Deuces.